Hey guys, what's going on? It's MassiveJoes Weekly. I didn't really have much gusto with my hey guys, did I?
I didn't have much gusto either. That was like the fucking George of the Jungle Weekly Word intro. Did you know I went last Saturday night? I went to a jungle themed party.
Yeah.
This is for my auntie, her 50th, and it was a jungle themed. It was like a dress up costume party. You know what I went as, mate?
A hunter?
I went as a poacher.
A poacher.
Bought a gun and everything. Rolled off in that bitch, started shooting people with no bullets and shit.
Well, you just wanted to do that so you could. Well, you just did that because everyone else dressed up like animals, and you just dressed up in normal clothes and just took a Nerf gun and shot people.
Exactly. And I thought if everyone's going to go as animals and I'm technically a poacher, I can just go and shoot people all night. Topics of discussion. Actually, hold on, I forgot. Another delicious intro to MassiveJoes Weekly Word, episode 45.
It's not even on the board. Who cleaned the board?
I don't know what's going on. Are we even in the same room at the moment, Nevos?
Bloody hell.
We're shooting first thing in the morning?
I know, that's why we're not on the ball.
It's killed our vibe.
Alright.
Topics of discussion.
Back in stock, new products coming soon, fitness workshop, Team Apparel, ASKNeve.
Let's go, man. First topic of discussion, Neve, back in stocks.
So back in stock, it's not a new product, but the CLA 180s.
That's why it's called back in stock. How can a new product be back in stock?
Well, it's been around for 15.
Come on, mate.
It's been around for 15.
Do you need to go to the bathroom and have yourself some stimulants, mate? Not the bathroom, the kitchen.
On top of the toilet. Is that what you're talking about?
And then you gotta edit that out, Dylan. You have bloody you have under 18s watching Weekly Word. You can't be talking about that kind of stuff.
Also back.
He meant to say I had my
drop factor.
I was sipping on my drop factor while I was taking a piss this morning. Yeah. That's what you were saying. Alright, continue.
Cytec Way.
Yeah, back in stock.
Back in stock in
both sizes, all flavours.
Most flavours.
Those they're European gains, mate.
So new products. So we got the new TMJ wristbands.
Hold on. Next topic of discussion, Neve.
TMJ wristbands.
Yeah.
These are cool. I don't think they're cool because I don't like them, but
they're sick. They're awesome.
No, because my wrists are too small.
Check them. So these
my wrists are too small.
Yeah, but hold on. Let me show the viewers at home. Let me break it down for you guys real quick. So our original wristbands, you guys would be aware because I wear them in all the videos. The black with the TMJ logo on this bitch, and then Team MassiveJoes on the other side, and then the same in the red with the black print. And now for the Pushy Cats, because the Pushy Cats have requested, we now come in pink with the black print for the Pushy Cats, and we've gone with the 1-inch thick wristbands in this bitch. Twice as thick as the original thin bitches. With a TMJ on the front. And the Stay Massive on the back, man. Awesome. And what we're doing with wristbands, Nevos, because we constantly get hit up, and pretty much every week in Ask Neve, we get at least one person asking the same question.
Yeah.
Because what happens with in store at MassiveJoes, if you spend over 50 bucks, you get a free wristband with every single order. We haven't done it online to this point because we just haven't had enough wristbands, but now we do. So we're opening up every online order over 50 bucks, you'll get a free wristband. You don't get to pick it, it's just whatever one we throw in. But we're not going to throw a pink one in with a fella's order. The pink one's
if it's a girl's name
for the Pushy Cats.
Generally get a
and if you want to be able to select the wristband, or if you spend less than 50 bucks but you just want a wristband, or if you just want to buy wristbands, you can buy them online for $1.95 too. That's
how much? $1.95.
$1.95. Right. Or you get them for free with pretty much any order because everyone's spending over 50 bucks.
Generally, unless you buy like a blender.
It's your choice.
Unless you buy like a blender bottle.
It's your choice.
All right, new products. We're already doing that up. TMJ wristbands.
Yeah, that would be the TMJ wristbands. All over the place. Note to self, do not shoot Weekly Word Thursday morning.
Alright, so like the t-shirt I'm wearing, which is a retro tee, we now have the retro cotton racer.
Retro, so they're the same cut as our ever popular dry fit performance racer backs, but they're in cotton. So instead of the dry fit, they're actually cotton. And they got the retro print, the MassiveJoes retro on the front, and then the MJ. Show the MJ on the back again, man. The MJ up the top of the back racer, man. Running from small up to XXL. They're the tits!
The boobies.
I'm going to train it tonight. I'm training delts tonight. I'm going to train in that there cotton racer.
Gonna blow up.
It's going to be delicious.
All right, now available on the website, Test Freak.
Yep. Raw review just dropped a couple of days ago, man. Go check that out. It's the capsule form, TGA approved. Fenugreek and tribulus based test booster that also helps you get a good night's rest with the ZMA in his bitch.
By Farmer Freak.
And the citrus biflavonoids in there too.
Always need them.
Yep.
Evogen Carnation.
Finally launched, man. Got that in stock as well. Go check out the raw review. Check it out at MassiveJoes.com. It's the blend of acetyl L-carnitine, L-carnitine, L-tartrate, L-carnitine orotate, and some other stock of L-carnitine. So L-carnitine is a fat metabolizer.
So
it's good shit, man.
This next one is.
I like Hani Rambod.
Yeah.
Do you know Hani sent me an email last night?
He did.
He said, "Man, hit me up on Facebook. I want to talk."
Well, you've been a fan of FST7 training for many years.
I love FST7. A big fan of it, man. It's awesome. I think we've actually done a few articles on it. Probably done a few into gyms with Team MassiveJoes and his bitch.
All right, and also back in stock. It was a back in stock, but also a new product because it's slightly
reformulated.
Yeah. And one of our most popular is the Foundation Stack.
Right.
Which are these 3 products. So you've got the 60 serve BioGrow Unflavoured,
Yep.
the MTS Greens,
Machine Greens plus multi,
and the Creation HCl Pure, the creatine hydrochloride.
Yeah.
$149.95 for the stack.
That's ridiculous.
How much is it normally? 80.
It's usually like 200.
80, 140, 210. Normally $210.
So you save $60.
Did you? Yeah.
You pretty much, what does that means you get like the greens for free.
80 plus, you do.
You do.
You get a free green.
That's nuts.
So if BioGrow and a HCl Pure, get a free greens.
Another one of those deals I wasn't privy to, and I see it and I go, how the f are we doing that?
Exactly. I actually hadn't done the maths on that, so
Next topic of discussion, Neve.
Coming soon.
Yeah.
So we got the, we actually tried this yesterday for the first time.
Yeah.
Delicious.
I actually shot the raw review yesterday. It's not live on the YouTube channel. It'll go live when this product's in the warehouse ready to ship.
ProSup's PS Way.
PS Way. It's a lean blended WPI, WPC, amino acid fortified lean whey protein. And it tastes delicious.
It's going to be the almost best value for money.
No, it will be.
It will be.
It comes in just quickly. This is all in the raw review, but just quickly. It comes in the 5-pound tubs, man. Those are retailing in Australia at MassiveJoes.com for $89.95. Also, this is where the value for money is just off the chain. Comes in the 10-pound bags, Nevos, twice the size. 10 pounds, which means you're getting, what's that? Almost 70 serves. So you're getting almost 140 serves. That's gonna be $150.
Boom.
$1 a serve for whey protein, lean whey protein, shit.
Yes. All right.
Nuts.
We do have any? Oh yeah, we do. Cellucor Core Create.
Yeah.
What are they calling it? Creatine? Create?
They're calling it Cellucor creatine. Cellucor core creatine.
Why have they only got Create?
I don't know. Looks like they the label. Look at that. Where's in? Drop the in. Yeah, it's Cellucor core creatine. That's launching.
I actually did.
They should be launching actually this week, if not early next week, man. It's just it's a creatine monohydrate supplement with some bits and pieces in there that help your body absorb creatine monohydrate, which is kind of cool because everyone knows that your body can't absorb creatine monohydrate very well. That's why a lot of people use creatine HCl, Nevos.
It is.
Carry on.
I actually didn't even know about that one. ProSup's DNPX, which we spoke about last week.
Yeah, this is. I like me some DNPX. I love me some.
One of our favourite fat burners at the moment.
Yeah, it's going to be real. We've had it for a while, just at the warehouse at MJHQ because it actually hasn't landed in Australia yet. But ProSups were kind enough to send us some for us to use, and as a energy stimulant, thermogenic. Woo!
We went through like the first tub.
Go on with your big self.
Luckily we've had 2 tubs, and see, this is the first tub. There's like a little bit left in the second tub. And the first tub we've
smashed through a fair bit of it, and it's not complete, but as a stimulant, it's
spot on.
Yeah, it's good.
ProSup's Crash.
Yeah, that's coming too. That's after you take the DMP and you can't sleep, you take the ProSups Crash. Helps you get to sleep at night.
take both of them at the same time and just enjoy the ride.
Nevos living on a life of uppers and downers.
So the Owen Gold Standard Whey pre-workout.
Yeah, so the raw review for that dropped yesterday. It racked up almost 5,000 views in 12 hours.
Did it really?
Yeah, it's gone well. Well, because it's the worldwide premiere. No one else has done a raw review. We're the first company to actually try this and drop the raw review after we tried it, and the worldwide premiere of the review of the Gold Standard pre-workout. I'm gonna put the link. The first link you see in the description box is going to be a link to that video. Go check out the raw review. It's very entertaining, very insightful, and it's worldwide premiere, so you can't miss it.
Forget Kim Kardashian's ass. The raw review of Gold Standard Pre broke the website yesterday.
It crashed the internet.
Crashed the internet. That's what I was looking for.
But that launches first week of December. Viewers at home, 5 flavors as well, man. So keep an eye out for it.
Coming soon. Depot.
Very
by
cool.
Purist Labs.
Very cool D-aspartic acid and nitric oxide boosting supplement. Stupid value for money, Nevos. Very unique as well. It's actually a custard cream. You can drink it obviously, or you can make it into like a little sludge.
We've been mixing in with our MTS Whey sludge.
Yeah, and it's delicious.
It's vanilla cream, so it goes with any protein pretty much.
And for a high quality D-aspartic acid, man, the value for money on it when it launches. Woo!
And you thought that the Gold Standard Whey was a big launch, mate. Nevos Apparel. It's not quite on the list, but Nevos Apparel. Dilla, put in Nevos Apparel picture, please. Soon to be available.
This is what happens. This is what happens, mate. You've got people lining up outside wanting to get Nevos Apparel right now. This is what happens when I leave the office to go scout around our retail stores and I leave Nevos on a deal. The number 2 and number 3 in charge of the company, instead of actually running the company, they come up with an idea for Nevos Apparel.
So if everyone
Congratulations,
Neve. So put the picture in, and if everyone would like to see Nevos Apparel online at MassiveJoes.com, hashtag Neve movement. And Joe will get in.
What is this? Is this a sabotage with MassiveJoes for your own personal gain?
Well, man, I don't get the money for it. You do.
Well,
mate.
we're going to be partners in the business,
yes.
Apparently. That's what I hear. Anyway, next topic of discussion, Neve.
Fitness workshop.
Yeah.
So this Saturday, so 2 days time.
Yeah.
Massive at Anytime Fitness Mile End.
You know what? We discussed it last week. Dill, put the poster up on the screen, man. You guys can check that out. It's this Saturday, 11 AM. Email sales@MassiveJoes.com. Anytime Fitness Smile, and don't miss it. All kinds of knowledge bombs gonna be dropped. Next topic of discussion.
So Team J Apparel, the MassiveJoes Apparel page. Make sure you follow it on Instagram at Team J Apparel.
Right.
Pretty easy.
Yep.
Follow the Facebook page.
Yep.
Team J Apparel. And also...
The Brains Trust has gone to work on this one.
It has. It has. Shit. A lot of creativity has gone in. But Dilla, the cutting specialist, he has decided that he's going to do giveaways at random for people that tag Team J Apparel in the pictures on Instagram. So anyone wearing Team J Apparel, tag in at TMJ, tag us in the picture, and we'll be doing random giveaways. Yeah, and I'm gonna post the links in the description box to TMJ Apparel, Instagram and Facebook and all that shit as well. Next topic of discussion, Neve. Ask Neve.
All right, man, 3 pages, let's go. Marco Lowe wants to know, hey Big Neve, I'm thinking to do my first powerlifting meet next year. Would you advise me to do tap and go bench or pause bench to build my bench up? Thanks, stay massive.
When a powerlifting meet, you have to pause for that split second on your chest. So there's no point doing the tap and go in training and then getting into competition and then because you won't be able to bench as much.
That's it. Frankie Gong 13 wants to know, hey Neve, what differences does your body notice between creatine monohydrate and creatine HCl? Is there a huge or prominent difference between the two? Joe can chime in too because I know how much he loves HCl. Love the channel, you guys are hilarious. Keep up the great work and stay massive.
So creatine monohydrate, your body absorbs the creatine, leaves the single hydrogen molecule. The hydrogen is unstable, bonds with oxygen, H2O, that's where you get water retention and bloating. Boom. Creatine hydrochloride, the creatine gets absorbed, hydrochloride, pH line with your stomach lining, you don't get any digestion issues.
Did you prepare your answer to that question?
I didn't, but
or have you actually been watching some of my videos?
I've been watching
I'm impressed.
There you go.
I reckon next MJ's thoughts are going to be Nevos thoughts.
There you go.
Next question. Becca quadruple 1, Becca 1111. Hey guys, in terms of fat loss, can you take acetyl-L-carnitine at any time of day? And does food hinder its effectiveness? I usually take OxyShred twice a day, but was thinking of taking Alka-Pure and CLA. I would usually take it with breakfast and lunch. Thanks guys, keep up the great work from a Perth pushy cat. So the first one is, can you take acetyl-L-carnitine at any time of day?
Well, you can, yes.
Yeah. Does food hinder its effectiveness?
Yes.
Yes.
You want to have it before your food.
Yeah, you want to try to take it on an empty stomach because you're going to get better absorption of the acetyl-L-carnitine, and ideally you want to take it when there's no glycogen floating around in your bloodstream so that the acetyl-L-carnitine can transport the stored body fat from the fat cells into the mitochondria of the muscle cells, where the shit can be used for energy!
Which is why you're going to have better effectiveness from the acetyl-carnitine taking it pre-workout.
Yeah, or pre-cardio.
Pre-cardio, pre-workout.
On an empty stomach.
I mean, you get some small benefits from taking it with your fat burner, but you're going to get... I wouldn't just have it with food just for the sake of having it with food like you would your CLA. Obviously have your CLA with food, but don't just have your acetyl-carnitine like 6 or 7 times a day with your food.
That's it. Matthew Walton wants to know, hey guys, big fan of your videos and long time user of your subs. Just wondering if you guys are advocates of the big 3 lifts. That would be bench, deadlift and squat. I know Neve's recently gotten back into deadlifting, but despite you having the deadlift written down on many workouts that are featured on your website, I never really see them emphasized in your videos. This, as well as rarely seeing the bench or squat utilized in your In the Gym with Team MassiveJoes videos, make me question if you fellas stick to the basics, and if not, why not? Stay sexy, stay hungry, stay massive.
Well, I've gone back to powerlifting, so I'm deadlifting like twice a week, benching twice a week, squatting once a week. Twice a week. Actually, I'm not twice a week, but anyway. So I mean, I'm falling at the moment, but when we're doing bodybuilding style training, you don't see deadlifting in the gym because Joe, just with his body biomechanics, can't deadlift very well.
No.
Just because it's a long way up and a long way down. For me, I mean, I don't deadlift, and my deadlift stays pretty much the same, which is lucky for me.
Yeah. But you got them gorilla arms.
That's why we'll do rack pulls or do bent over rows, that kind of stuff, just for the upper back thickness.
Yeah.
I mean, Joe personally, I mean, deadlifts will hit your hammies, your glutes, and then your back as well. So, because Joe in bodybuilding is hitting his hammies separately to his back, that's why we'll do something like a stiff-legged deads, and then he'll do like a rack pull or he'll do a bent over row. So you're still getting the back development and the hamstring development in a separate workout.
To answer your question, Matthew, I'm a big advocate of the big 3 lifts for people that are new to bodybuilding or new to strength training. I think they're really good compound movements that are going to build you a very good foundational base for future gains. Me personally, at this point in time, the only big 3 lift that I still do on a recurring basis is squats. I'll do squats or front squats or some variation of a squat pretty much every quad workout. I don't, or very rarely, do a barbell bench press because I find that it brings my front delts in too much and I get a much better chest contraction using dumbbells.
And also you want to get that, what do you call it? Both on the same, so one arm's not doing more than the other.
Yeah, isolateral.
Yeah.
And I don't deadlift at all because my biomechanics are
not good.
And because I train back to train back, and deadlifts does not train back by itself. It trains hamstrings, quads, glutes, everything. So for me to do rack deadlifts when I'm during a back workout is much more effective than doing full deadlifts. Next question, Leighton Hancock. Are you guys going to have a booth at the Arnold Classic in March 2015?
We are the gold sponsors of the Arnold Classics. Yeah, we actually got 2 booths. One wasn't enough. Yeah,
not only, and Leighton, we'll have actually some graphics for you probably within the next 2 weeks, I would say, of what the booths actually look like. We're gold sponsors. We have 2 booths. Arnold will be making a guest appearance at the MassiveJoes and the Team MassiveJoes booths. And we're sponsors of the Arnold Classic after party at the Crown Casino on Sunday night.
So there you go.
Yeah, we're going balls deep in the Arnold Classic.
So we're all over it.
Yep. Team Josh wants to know, I'm getting DOMs in my hamstrings after doing deadlifts. Is this normal or is my form shit house?
As we just said, or as we answered pretty much in the Matthew Watson question.
Yeah.
Doing deadlifts are going to bring your hamstrings, your glutes, your back, everything into it.
So it's normal.
Yeah. Perhaps maybe you're doing a bit more of a stiff-legged dead compared to a deadlift. But
send us a video, man. We'll check out your form.
Next question. Could be your form, but yeah, you'll get a little bit sore in there.
Tyler Gosnell, Lord Neve, I'm 180 pounds and 5 feet 9 inches tall. I'm from the States. If you didn't notice my ignorance of the metric system.
That's right.
I noticed. Anyway, I just started my first bulk and was wondering how much weight should I gain before I cut down again. I'm not a hard gainer at all, so my bulk is clean, no cheat meals. Answer if you can, thanks brothers.
It's up to you personally. I mean, it's not up to you personally, but it's up to you to monitor it yourself. I mean, a lot of people can put on, like, say 20 pounds, which is roughly 8, 9, 10 kilos, and it'll just be fat.
That's right.
Whereas it could be...
It's up to you, man. There's no rule of thumb. You put on as many gains as you want to put on. If you stay lean, you don't even need to cut. Just stay lean. If you go on that dirty bulk, which it sounds like you're not, it sounds like you're on a clean bulk, but if you were to go on that dirty bulk, man, just get as fat as you want to get and then cut.
I mean, there's
no rule of thumb, man. It's up to you.
If you put on 20 pounds and they're all muscle, then it's good. But if you put on 20 pounds that's all fat, well, you've just wasted your time.
Tony Humphries, out of the professional trainers, Hani Rambod, Neil Hill, etc., who do you think has the best program and why? Keep up the inspirational videos and bring back the sup. It's coming, Tony.
Personally,
we just got sick of getting hit up by the companies because their products weren't winning and they were sore losers.
Exactly.
But they're coming back.
Yeah, and it ended up us just slagging off the other products.
Yeah.
So it kind of defeated the purpose.
Yeah.
If I followed both the programs, out
of all the professional trainers, so line them up. You got Hani Rambo, you got Hani Rambo with the FST7, you got Neil Hill with the Y3T, you've got, who's the guy that trains Kai Green? What's his name? Kai Green and Dana Lynn Bailey. George Farah.
Yeah, George Farah.
And his...
trainer of the pros.
Yeah, his whatever he calls it.
Yeah.
You got, who else you got? I don't know, there's a bunch of them out there. Who do you think has the best program and why?
Personally, I like Neil Hill's. Just because there's, I like it because of the different variations in training. So you got your heavy week, your moderate week, your higher rep week, you got your rest pauses. It probably mimics more the way that we generally train a lot more. So we've tried them all. At the moment, like in the office, JB, Jez, Adil are all following Neil Hill's Y3T training.
Yeah.
And also Jake, who's our sponsored athlete, of Neil Hill's his coach, so he's following as well. So I mean, at MassiveJoes at the moment, Neil Hill is winning that race.
Yeah.
And as we said in an earlier question, Hani Rambod's, we used to do a bit of FST7 at the end of the workouts.
Yeah.
So we follow them both, but I like Neil Hill's the most.
You do? I personally don't have a preference. I like to incorporate a bunch of different ones depending on what stage of your training I'm at. Nevos, we got time for 2 more questions. We're going to have to do the other ones next week. The second to last question, Callum Hetherington asked Neve, who's a better bodybuilder, Doug Miller or Jake Nicolopoulos, and what's the difference in divisions they compete in, if there is a difference?
One's tested, one's not tested.
Yeah, so the first thing that you need to understand, Callum, is Doug Miller is a natural athlete, Jake Nicolopoulos is an enhanced athlete. That's the first big difference.
Yeah.
In terms of who's a better bodybuilder, the other thing, man, is Doug is 35, going on 36.
Yeah.
So he's coming towards the peak of his bodybuilding career. Jake is 27.
Yeah, 27.
So he's just getting started. So it's very difficult to compare. If I was to say who's a better bodybuilder at this point in time, I'd probably say Doug Miller. Would you agree?
Just because of that muscle maturity.
Muscle maturity. He's just got a more complete physique, and his condition is disgusting.
Yeah. I mean, if you put like Jake in 10 years' time, a 35-year-old Jake against a 35-year-old Doug, I think you'd probably say a 35-year-old
Jake. Of course you would, but then you're comparing an enhanced to a non-enhanced athlete. So it's very difficult to compare, man. But at this point in time, Doug Miller would be the better bodybuilder in terms of the difference between the two, enhanced, non-enhanced. Last question, Neve. Emily David wants to know, how would you rank the flavors of MTS Whey currently available at MassiveJoes, from favorite to least favorite?
Oh, vanilla's my favorite.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Boring, man.
I don't know why. I like that white chocolate. I love it.
Yeah.
The caramel, I don't know. Caramel's good.
Here's my list. This is how my list goes. My list goes, Caramel Sutra is my favorite, which is currently sold out at MassiveJoes. Cookies and cream is my second favorite. Vanilla is my third favorite.
Are you talking in sludge or proteins?
Both. I'm talking combined. Peanut butter fluff is my fourth favorite, and chocolate is my least favorite. I don't like chocolate flavored proteins generally, even though they go straight to the biceps, and I need all the help I can get with the biceps in the area of biceps. I don't generally like chocolate. I don't like chocolate generally.
Yeah.
Like real chocolate even.
Yeah.
Nevos, do you have anything else you'd like to add?
No.
Before I tell the viewers to to hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, man. Stay up to date with all the latest editions of MassiveJoes Weekly WORD and all the other deliciousness on our YouTube channel. And guys, that is MassiveJoes Weekly.
I forgot to mention the moustache.
Yeah, it's looking fresh, man. That damn Movember, you collecting donations for that shit?
Not me and Joes are just competing against each other.
And I'm coming to ya from MassiveJoes.com.